Well, Mr. President, Gabor, thank you very much for inviting us. Dear President Renoir, thank you very much for being with us. Excellencies, Pan-European friends, good evening to everybody. Well, allow me to stress a family side. I am very proud to be here today because I feel at home. Probably nobody knows, but part of my family is also Hungarian family. So I know that somebody knowing me, it's already getting bored to know that I'm stressed always the composition of my family, but I will do once again. My family is partially coming from Silesia, from Poland. Partially is coming from Hungary, partially from Germany. We were being Austrian. As we spoke today in the morning, my family has been cut in two pieces, remaining on the side of the Slovenian, Croatian, and Serbian kingdom, and on the side of Austrian Republic. Why I'm stressing that? Simply because this is not a special story. This is a story of everybody of us. I think that only we, citizens of so-called Middle Europa or the Central Europe, only we can understand what it was in the past and what we are looking for the future. So, thanks again, once again. Thank you very much for inviting me also on behalf of the Slovenian Pan-European movement. I'm here representing all, I'm here representing today all our members that unfortunately could not be present because of job duties, but I have to congratulate you and celebrate with you 25 years and 10 years of your joining European Union. It's a great achievement. And also here I would like to underline that the Pan-European movement of Slovenia and the Pan-European movement of Hungary, they have a lot of common. They have been together in the beginning, in the 1920s, when Kalergi started with the idea of Pan-Europa. We, as Pan-Europa Slovenia, we founded the Pan-European Union in the 20s. Then we reestablished Pan-Europa in the 80s, the end of the 80s and the beginning of the 90s, exactly as you did together with Otto von Habsburg. But we did not something that you did. And so we have to pay respect to you and your history. And this is, as already we stressed today, is a special thing. Before the Berlin Wall, there was a picnic. So before the collapse of the Berlin Wall, there was a picnic organized by you. The Iron Curtain, you brought down the Iron Curtain. This is your job. So if you are today Europeans, we have to thank you, to thank the Pan-European movement of the Pan-European Union of Hungary and, of course, your nation. I believe that this was one of the most important moments in the contemporary history. Now, allow me please, given that I have to be very short, to recall the words of our international president, Alain Tournois, today in the morning. He stated many times that we are, as Europe, a center of the economic world. Let's say that we are the center of the world. We like it. Yes, we are. More than 75% of all economic exchanges in the world are linked to European Union. But we do not have will and hope for the future, as President Renoir stressed today in the morning. The will for what is the problem? Now, the lady presented me as the advisor, the strategic advisor of the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Slovenia. Well, we are nice guys sitting together around one table, sometimes called by the Minister of Foreign Affairs to give advice and suggestions to him. And the Vice President of Pan-Europa Hungary, Mr. Zoltán, today stressed, we reached all targets in the foreign policy. You reached all targets as Hungary, we reached all targets as Slovenia. Now, imagine us sitting in the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Slovenia. We have a fundamental strategic paper document that is dated 1991, and we have to decide and to suggest to our minister the future and most important decision for Europe and for Slovenia, deciding on the basis on the document where you can find written that Slovenia must be member of the United Nations. Slovenia must be member of NATO. Slovenia must become member of the European Union. On what we are deciding, the document is already old 25 years. So, not only our problem as Pan-Europa, but we have a problem of leadership. We have a problem that our politicians are not looking to the future. They're not trying to find solutions for the future. They're living 25 years ago. They're living in the past. They're not giving us even the possibility to decide for the future. Now, if you want to decide for the future, and if you want to be a member of an international community, and if you want to be a player, you need something to stand for. You need values, you need positions, you need philosophy. Do we have common values? Do we have common positions? Do we have a real European social philosophy? I think that everybody knows the answer. It's no. We are lost in the space. If you want to have a dialogue, a multicultural dialogue with somebody, if you want to do something in international relations, well, you have to be as a human being. First of all, you need a family, and you need your own values. If you don't know who you are, you cannot go anywhere around the world. Because of this, in the last few years, we faced two big crises. First crisis was the financial crisis. The financial crisis is a problem of our vision and our future and our values. The financial crisis that got Europe very close to the collapse was an international attack to the European system. How we answered to the international attack? We didn't answer. We waited. We already sacrificed our countries, Greece, Ireland, Portugal, and so on. Very close was also Slovenia, Italy, and so on. But we did not have answers. We waited 2 years before Draghi did the first good action, because we have no vision, because we have no what we stand for. If we learn something from the international financial crisis in Europe, is that, yes, our founding fathers were right, saying that, two axioms. For a common currency, we need a common government. Now it's clear. But the second axiom didn't work. Didn't work, the second axiom. With a currency, we will be pushed, we will be obliged to make a common government. It's not true. Now we know that. Now it's on us, Pan-Europeans, knowing all the problems of multicultural, multi-level nations, to find also solutions for the future in this direction. Then I will be short on the second very big problem that we faced, or we are still facing, is the problem, for example, that is very close to you, and it's very close also to Slovenia, is the Ukraine problem. Is it a problem of Putin or Russia? No. Why Putin and Russia are behaving in the way they are behaving? Because there is nobody on the other side. Nobody is trying to shape in the right way the collaboration between Russia, European Union, and also United States of America. And when I was advisor of the Prime Minister of Italy, Berlusconi, we worked a lot on the collaboration between Italy and Russia. The vision was clear. We have to connect on the international level the Russian market with the European market, with the American market. Otherwise, Russia will be always afraid and scared of the neighbors. Concluding, we had in the past one of the most beautiful, perfect international document in international relations. It is called the Long Telegram of John Kennan. This was a very long telegram from the first ambassador of United States of America in the Soviet Union after the Second World War. In this document, that is basic for the international relations after the Second World War, was written two things. Russia is scared to be surrounded by enemy. Russia would like to be respected. Now, if you look to the map today of the international relations, you will see that Russia is completely surrounded by American United States bases of the United States Army. Completely. It's surrounded. So if you're Putin, how do you feel? And do we show respect to Russia, trying to bring Russia in the international market? No. In the last 20 years, United States of America and European Union didn't manage well the Russian problem. So all these problems are coming from the fundamental point that we have no common values, no common philosophy, no common vision. We Pan-Europeans, we are lucky. We have the Pan-Europa Manifesto. I think that we are called in the future to work on it, and very hardly, very fast, very quickly, because unfortunately we have no time. And we need new leaders very, very, very quickly. So here I am, Mr. President Gabor, to extend an invitation in the name of the Pan-Europa of Slovenia. Given that we are facing big and huge problems, we have done a good job on the national level. We have done as a Pan-Europa Slovenia, you have done in Hungary. Our nations are in the European Union, so we have achieved our first target. Now we have to achieve targets in the European Union. So let's work together. I invite you, your organization, to join us from 2015 and other organizations of Pan-Europa to find solutions together, to organize conferences together, to link together, to go forward together in order to find higher solutions. Thank you very much. Thank you.